Well, we're almost ready here for the award presentations. It's been probably the best or one of the best meets I've ever been to. Certainly one of the biggest. And we are set for the award presentation. Now, when we come back to Brodak's next year, this time, John's car will be totally custom painted by Bob Brookins. He's owned this since it's new. It's in beautiful shape, except it had some flood damage, I'm told, by Tom. And John is going to contract that with Bob Brookins for a total restoration. Yeah, these run real nice.
Yes, it does. Once you figure out how to set them, hey, you can start too.
How do you set it? With a tack wall?
No,
or by ear?
You just run the throttle open. You adjust it to where it goes as lean as it can go, and then you back off, riching up an eighth of a turn.
Oh, all right.
And then that's it. And then the little idle adjustment thing, we set at the factory, and if anybody screwed around with it, they tell you how to readjust it, but it's easy to adjust the idle thing because it's right up there on top of the needle valve.
Yeah.
And you can just turn the screw in or out a quarter of a turn.
Cool.
For a sudden idle if you need to. It's set at the factory pretty good.
Somebody's out here, I can't identify who it is. Test flying Mike Rogers. Super Tiger 46. Big Jim Pattern Master, Little Pattern Master. Anyway, basically all the flying's over. The eating is over. We're waiting for some other special things on the awards presentation. We have been blessed with excellent weather, great friendships, camaraderie, and actually some fun. Actually a lot of fun. And I heard Bob Brookins is over there still painting that. I'm going to take a whiz over there pretty soon. Looks like a very friendly plane. Mike, by the way, got second. A close second, too. He was the leader of the first round. Close second the second round. He's really got some good trim on this plane. tell for sure. It looks like Andy Hirciatis flying Mike Rogers and old Mike Nova. Pattern master. And if you've never been to a Brodak, I hope these tapes help you share the experience. I don't know how good I am at doing this yet, but we're maybe getting a little better every year. Okay, you ready? I've just been told we're ready. Dun 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 dun. Would you guys ever come back to another Brodak's?
No.
Especially if we could ensure Paul wouldn't come back. Leave him in London. Anyway. Ooh, this guy's got a stunt license plate on his toolbox. Okay, just want to see how the Brooks is doing. They're in here doing their spray thing. Nice little shop right on site. Let's see what he's got cooking and booking and looking.
I use very soft vet pack.
All right.
At the Holiday Inn when you're staying there and you're not supposed to take it home. I've got a lot of those. Yeah. You can find the good old cotton diapers. They work great. You want to show the bottom of the
We thought about him. I got the whole thing painted. Gonna do the top?
Yep.
All right. All right. These are fancy pants. Let me kind of whizzle over here. Oh! Now I love red. Found the apple red. I did one like this one time and made the cowling red. Except it went on the bottom of the plane. Time for silver. I like how you got the lettering roll clogged in it. Did you get to use that little airbrush yet?
No, I use this for doing that. Ambidextrous, it really helps you. I can paint with other parts of my body, but I won't show you.
Darn!
Yeah, we appreciate that, Bob, very much.
That helps video sales quite a bit, Bob.
I used to be able to hold the gun longer that way, but I can't anymore.
I can't hold it at all. Listen, do any of you people have an audio tape of Space Odyssey? Because next year it's 2001 Brodak, A Space Odyssey. You can use that for the titling. Dum 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 dum.
Now we're going to let that sit in about 10 minutes before the next one on 15 minutes.
Never let me fly your plane. You never let me fly your plane.
I don't want to crash.
Oh no! Over here, the Paul Winter Traveling Fan Club. What are they doing? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The Space Odyssey 2001, a Brodak Odyssey next year. Yes. Let's see what's going a Watt Moore. You watch this Watt Moore, man. He's got deep pockets. All of a sudden, one of those McCoys will be missing.
How much you want for this?
Glad to meet you.
Wendy Arnowski.
Wendy.
I'll try to ruin your
I
sales.
saw that up Oshkosh.
You saw the reel, Miss Ashley? Oh, look at this.
23 or 22?
That's 23.
23 should be able to put.
Oh.
Well, that still has the cam in there under that cover that you could put a goose in there if you wanted to.
How much?
55.
It was 40 the other day.
Skis. That's what you need in North Carolina.
Mine out, man.
North Carolina.
Took mine out.
Oh, magazines. Woo! I missed the magazines.
Oh yeah, some oldies here. Look at how old they are.
Oh, yeah.
I sold most of them. I've been here 30
Got any Playboys? Or is this just model aviation? Let's see, flying models.
These are surfers.
Model broker. See if we got anything cool here.
There's some old ones, you know. I just bring the old ones.
You don't have a card from your club, do you? Flying this.
I got 4 guys over there flying on the radio field now. I have 5 children all grown up now. It was mandatory. They all flew control line by the time they were 3 years old. 3 years old, I had them flying half age, even my ringmaster, slow speed. I'd put a big, long, 30-foot streamer on it, on the outer wingtip, and it would slow it down just enough they could handle it. And they all flew and said, yeah, Dad, I remember you made us go out there. The girls, too.
Well,
Coffee presentation, no more flying.
rescued from the rain the other night. Johnny Duncan's.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah.
All night.
You have to. Does anybody?
For those of you who may have been wondering what happened with the kitty cat, it's been abandoned by its mother for whatever reason. We're not exactly sure what it is. We managed to collect quite a pot full of money for kitty number 2 here. And I have the assurance from John and his staff that for the next 2 months that little kitty cat is going to be taken care of until it can survive on its own. So I want to have a big hand right now for John and his staff for taking care of it. It can't take care of itself. And when we come back here next year, we want to see this nice grown-up white kitty cat, just going to be the, what we'll call Air Show Kitty number 2. All right, thank you very much.
At which time John will take up another collection for the next year's feeding.
He'll buy a cat food store.
Okay, everybody here? A show of hands for everyone who had a lousy time. Caught you, Watt. We got you. Everyone had a great time. Thanks again for coming to the 4th annual Brodak Fly-In. 5 years ago, I met John somewhat longer than 5 years ago, but I came out here for the first time 5 years ago and walked out here in the back. He wanted to show me his one circle that they fly on. And I looked at the field. I said, you know, you might be able to hold a contest here. And that's how it all started. So, John, real big thank you to John Brodak for thinking of us and providing for us and for saving this control line hobby in many, many ways. But it's just a couple of people helped put this on, just 2 or 3. Go through them real quick. Let's have a real hand for the real CD of this contest, Sandy Bruce. Sandy, come on out here.
Go, 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 go!
gentleman standing next to me here is Tom Hampshire, is co-CD this year.
Girls rule.
Girls rule. Right out here. We're going to need some room.
Front and center, Sandy.
Over here hiding.
Front and center. Don't escape.
Crawling under the table.
You know, I'm tempted not to come next year because food prices here are ridiculous. Can we hear it and have Vicky Albert out here?
Yeah, Vicky.
Nikki Panapito? And, well, Sput left, but Sput Licata. She's, come on. Here's Vicky, come on, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky!
Now our runners. Pat Pennish.
There you go, Pat.
Go! Cheryl Gardner. Jennifer Keener. Chris Rates. Little Sandy Bruce. And Jessica Leno. Girls, I guess girls do rule, huh?
You got that right. Don't forget the salute.
How about the yes man, the fellow who behind the scenes, everything he's asked to do, he says, yes, Tom Noska.
Hey! Tom.
Can't forget these people, they're the most important people here, the tabulators. None of the scores are Gordon and Noska. Never finger wrestle with a tabulator. Okay, we have another fellow here we want to acknowledge. Don't know this gentleman very well. Our tour director, Jim Hunt.
Hey!
I'd like to call up Pete Klupsick here to come up here and talk about his crew. Pete is the field marshal, chief of all these guys. Where is he? These guys did a great job.
Hey, Pete, baby!
All right, thank you very much. On Circle 1, the pit marshal was Gary Call. Now, he doesn't fly, he just volunteers. And he comes out here every year and he gives us a hand because we have members, but there's only certain ones that work. So these guys come out and give us a hand. And he had to go because it's Father's Day. He left early. And on Circle 2 is our Kenny Rogers lookalike, Sam Pope.
Hey! Hey!
And the pool tester for both field 1 and 2
Front and
was
center.
Mr. Jack King.
Front and center. No skating allowed.
Hey!
Come on, Jack, I know your eyes. Get over here. And on Circle 3, the pit marshal was Lynn Babbitt. He had to leave his dad kind of in the home, and he wanted to spend, since everything was done, wanted to spend some time with his dad. And Rich Zemerick, he was the other volunteer that came out and helped, and he was on Circle 4. And the pool testers on Circle 4 was Rick Southwick and Mike Rogers.
Hey!
And the assistant field director, field marshal, John Snyder. And if anybody got a chance to either use it, look at it, whether you loved it or you hated it, everybody I talked to said the paint job was a little funny, but they liked the new pool tester. The one with the light on it.
Hey!
John designed it. And that's it. Thanks for coming. We had a good time. Sometimes.
We had a great time.
Thanks, Pete. There are a few other people that did a couple of things, I guess. I was the event director essentially for Profile and Pampa Stunt. And I'd like to thank my judges and have them come out here now. Bob Brookins, are you here?
Yep. He's painting the car.
Skinner and Neil Beekman. I didn't want anybody to sit down. You weren't excused. Profile Advance, Kent Kaiser and Kerry McDowell. Profile Expert, Jerry Phelps and Tom McLean. Colonel Tom McLean, pardon me. Tampa Beginner, Bob Campbell and Ted Heinrichs. Intermediate, Phil Stillman and Alan Brickhouse.
Hey!
Advanced, Jeff Higgs and Woody Midgley.
Hey!
Anybody know this guy? Expert, Big Art. Oh, I'm sorry, I had it misspelled. Big Art. And Blickenberry. Well, these judges to stay out here behind me. I want to pass this over to the classic event director, Tom Hampshire.
Well, we're going to do it, we'll do it bottom up like the rest of the contest. I'll do old time first. Intermediate, Doug Benedetti. Doug, where are you? Don't come out in the rain with ignition. Get up there.
Hey, Dougie!
Number 2, a gentleman I never had the pleasure before, but Hoyt Hawkins. Hoyt, where are you? Did he? What a shame. This is a guy who came up here from the south. I clotheslined him at 7:45 Thursday morning because I had a cancellation by a judge. Hoyt, I'm in a world of pain. Can you help? You betcha. No problem. If anybody sees Hoyt, tell him thanks from Tommy. It was appreciated because I just nailed him at the last minute. Advanced D. Hill, Ted Heinrichs. Ted did double duty, I know, but we'll see. Get up there. Expert Jimmy Damerell. Special thanks to Jimmy for the OTS pilots meeting. If any of you missed it, if you get a chance, catch it, even if you're not flying OTS, because it's worth seeing. And Mike Costello. Jimmy and Mike are here.
I think they're left.
They may have gone, I don't know that. Classic Andy Lee, Rick Bonkel, and Rick had a situation with his father Friday morning, so poor Woody got clotheslined and he fell. Thank you. Intermediate, Dan Banjoff, Rich Peabody. Dan is probably already up there, and Rich left. Dan, get up here. Advanced, Dick Hauser, Scott Richland from Northern Virginia. 2 other gentlemen who made the mistake of coming within reach of the CD. It's a mistake they'll not make again. Expert, Louis Bergstrom, and what's his name?
Go.
Once again, we play the old game of Razz Your Friends. One thing I would like to say to all entrants, number 1, of course, thank you for coming. Number 2, by grand tradition here at Brodak's, on Sunday afternoon, when the fuss is done and the feathers settle, the circle burners and the Philly Flyers all go around and pick up the trash. That's a problem that John and Buzz shouldn't have. They did last year. It wasn't perhaps what it might be, but I would like to thank personally each and every one of you and ask that we just take a minute and just turn around, everybody, and take a look at the condition of this field. You've done good. Thank you. Bob, back to you.
Okay, can we have Bud Brodak up here? Is Bud leave?
No.
There he is.
Here he is.
You had some helpers too, didn't you, Bud?
Yeah, a couple of the girls. They know who they are.
How about your judges?
We don't have judges.
Well, I know Frank Reese helped out,
I have
but...
his timers.
Okay, well, your timers.
The 2 ladies, I don't know their names.
Whoa!
I know that Bud helped out a little too. Bud Reese. Okay.
As I needed, a lot of people pitched in when I needed timers.
My event directors for Fun Scale left, the 2 of them. The main event director and the co-event director. So I'm not sure who was the judge over there. Anybody know?
I do.
Who's the
Daryl Freeman. Yay, Daryl!
Daryl Freeman, come on out, Daryl. Daryl usually comes out with his son Kyle. Kyle's graduating and working hard at school. He came out to be with us anyway, even though he's not flying. Uh-oh, we're getting a little rain. It's going to hustle here. All right, Phil Cartier, you here? Yep.
You just want to get out of the
I'd
ring.
like to thank John for hosting combat again. We had a nice turnout, about 14 people. Key people helped run things. Once again was Pat and Jennifer, wherever they're hiding. They did a great job standing out in the pouring rain, counting cuts, along with Dan Miles, who was their third cut counter, I believe. Is Dan still there? I believe they had to leave. And then I'd like to get Gil Reedy up here. Been flying combat with Gil for about 30 years, and he's getting better. He did the circling marshal with me and helped run things off nice and smoothly. Yeah, but you can say a word or two.
I'm going to bow my head in shame. It's going to take me another 30 years to recover.
I'd also like to thank Dennis Hastings for doing the poll testing. I think Dennis had to leave. And then the other four folks that helped out a big bunch, Louis Lopez, Roy Glenn, Bob Whiteman, and his brother Keith, who's just learning how to fly. They all had to leave, but they helped generally run things around, help people get in the air, and keep the thing moving, because we had a number of beginners who really needed some help to learn the ropes. So those are the folks that did it. Thanks.
As you can see, a lot of manpower goes into putting this thing on. A lot of volunteer work, a lot of hours. And I would like to turn around. Girl power, I'm sorry, girl power, excuse me, I'll never live that down. Girls will. And I'd like to turn around and give my guys, and gals, girls, ladies, my crew, a round of applause.
One, two, three.
No problem. Starting to rain here, guys. Get out of the rain.
I ain't standing in the rain if nobody's...
You want to bring the tables in, Bob?
Yeah, maybe we gotta bring the tables in, guys.
Okay, let's go get her, John.
Where's the camera there, Wendy, baby? Gil, just move in this tripod back. Pick the whole damn thing up and go. There'll be a slight delay here, folks. Yeah, I think we're safe.
Now you won't need the mic.
Into every life, a little rain must fall.
Raise that hand. No, lift the leg. Raise your hand.
The one gentleman here, without which any of this could happen, I want to call up here now our host, Mr. John. You can't hear me in England. Huh. You know, we have tea in cans now, guys. I'd like to call up here our host, John Brodak.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I want to thank all of you for coming again this year, and all the staff, and the judges, and everybody. I know I can't thank you all personally, but you really did a great job. You make us look good. You know, I just walk around and talk to everybody.
And make trophies.
Bob was right. About 5 years ago, he come out here when he made the tape of our manufacturing, and I brought him out here, showed him the flying field where we flew, and he come up to me and he said that, why don't you put on a contest? And I told him, we don't know nothing about it. He said, well, I'll help you. And that's what he's been doing for the last 4 years. But now, Bob has done a good job for 4 years. Let's give him a good hand. Bob, thank you very much. But now he's going to turn it over to new blood. So we're going to have a new CD. It'll be two of them. It'll be Alan Brickhouse and John Sutherland. Who are they? Alan, John, next year.
Hey, John!
You want to say something else?
Thank God.
He's good. There you go. Way to go. You guys have done wonderful. Bob's done a great job. And the only thing that John Sunderland and I would like to ask is just help us out like you've been helping. And so anytime you want to communicate with either one of us, email both of us or write both of us. And if you can't get a hold of one, get a hold of the other. And we're working together next year to do the best for you guys. Remember, we're going to work for you. And like I said, as far as judges are concerned, it's nice to have all these guys flying together, but if you don't have the judges out there, it's not a contest. So we need help with judges as well as you have done already, and I know you'll do a good job next year. So contact either John or I and let us know, and we'll do the best for you. Thank you.
Okay, again, thank you very much, Bob, for 4 years. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Bob.
Okay, we're getting there. Oh yeah, there's somebody else here that occasionally does some stuff. Sandy? Oh, Brodak here.
She went home.
What can we say about nuts? I think we're going to let the spare piece of hardware say it for us. Presented with affection and appreciation to Carl, Buzz, Brodak. Each year you open your heart and your home to us with a smile. Your genuine hospitality and concern for us has earned you a place in control line history that is unique. You have made us a part of your family, and our thanks go deeper than words can express. We love you. The Brodak Flying Contestants, June 2000.
Thank you so very, very much. This is great. I don't really do all of this myself. The store helps. The store does all. I do the beans. Honest to God, the beans are but there's something that I was going to share with just a couple people, but after this I have to tell all of you. If you worked maybe in John's shop a little bit the last few days, in the shop, under the work table, there's a big box. It's a 6-man tent, and it's been in there for a while, and I didn't know what it was for, but I finally figured it out. John's going to tear the house down and put 2 more circles, and I'm going to live in it. Thank you.
Just before we get to the trophy presentation, I have one more group of people I want to thank. I don't have all the names, but you all saw them at least twice, probably twice yesterday and twice today, from most of the profiles I see here. That's the crew that served the buffet.
Yeah.
So, you know who you are. Thank you very much for sitting there and watching us stuff ourselves. Okay, it's trophy time. And I'm going to pass this along now to my assistant CD, Tom Hampshire, and we're going to start off with the oldest events, Old Time Stunt and Classic.
Well done, sir. Well done. Second place, Doug. Where are you? Checkerboards live. Hey, Dougie! There you go, Doug. Yeah. In first place,
the monocoated ringmaster that it pulled a DNF at the concours. I guess it flies, or maybe Dan drives it well. It's something. First place, Dan Banjock. Denny, come get it.
Danny, baby!
Well done. What a beauty. What a beauty that ship is.
4 strokes forever.
4 strokes and monocoat in old time. How's that? What? Advanced third, Phil Spellman. Phil, where are you? Well, come on up and get your trophy. Well done, Phil. Good job. Second place, Dave Meyer from Denver. I don't think he's the long distance award, but he's pushing it. Dave, where are you? There you are. Well done, sir. First place, Walt Brownell. Walt, there you are.
Hey, Walt!
You're welcome, sir. Well done. Third place, intermediate, Roy Trantham. Probably my personal pick for most improved. He evidently has been working at it some.
He's coming.
You're a good place to walk,
Walt Brownell was first in advance. Roy? Well done, sir. Second intermediate, Wes Eakin. I suspect we'll see him again. It looked to me like he enjoyed himself. Now wipe that grin off, Wes. Come on. You've been wearing that grin for 4 days straight.
Last 4 months.
Thank you, sir. Bob Brookins, the paint master. Where is he? First and intermediate. Bob, we'll see you next year, I'm sure. Congratulations. Do you want to do classic now, Bob?
Don't do the classic.
Okay. Let's start with expert. Classic expert, third place was Andy with the black tucker. There he is. It's a long commute, but bear with us.
Hey, Andy!
Well done, Andy. Second place from Canada, C-A-N-A-D-A. Jeff, come on out. Jeff Hicks.
Hey, Jeffy!
Congratulations, sir. First place, Jerry. Where is he? There he is. Not so fast, young man. Why don't we bring up Mrs. Phelps? I wouldn't want to get caught handing the trophy to the wrong person now. That could Well done, sir. Sunderland? No. Yeah.
Jim Harris, I believe.
Okay. Jim Harris took third in Advanced Classic, but he left. Jack Sunderland took second. Jack, where are you? Congratulations, sir. Jack, I didn't get a chance to talk to you during the course of the weekend with the press of other matters. Would you take the mic for just a second and tell everybody what the health status is? I didn't get to find out. I'm sure everybody's curious. Just give us a word.
Well, I'm recovering from the heart attack and feeling much better, and it's really a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, sir. First place is Kevin Stewart. Kevin, would you come up? I am told that Art Adamisson would like to say a few words, so I'd ask Art to come up as well. Art, where are you? He's coming. Well, this is special, Neil. This is special. I'll tell you in just a minute. Bert, if you'd go on the other side of Kevin and take the mic over.
I came here 2 years ago, and when I hit the field, people were saying to me, there's a young man over there I would like very much for you to watch. I said, love it!
Now somebody took off with a trophy. Who's got that trophy? Mom got that trophy. Okay, as long as Mom bagged that trophy. Kevin, we wouldn't tease you if we didn't love you. Intermediate third place.
Use your shirt.
Is Combat. Where is he?
Wait a minute, these are combat flyers.
I know, but stunt flyers have been sneaking into combat from what I hear, Bob.
I'm having it. It's called white pants. I didn't get to say everything I wanted to.
Gil Reedy, Gil, where are you? Come on up. If stunt flyers can sneak in on you, you can sneak in on us. I think that's only fair.
Next year, we put all the flyers have to fly combat and stunt. We combine the scores.
And add the ages.
Well done. Thank you.
Hey!
Another combat flyer. Seems there's too many of them sneaking in. Price Reese. Bob, where are you? Come on out.
Hey!
Well done. First place intermediate. Maybe another candidate for most improved. I didn't spend that much time with him. Colonel Tom McLean. Colonel Roy. He evidently is somewhat concerned for personal security. He made a stealth entrance. Can't imagine why he'd be concerned for personal security in this crowd.
Yeah, wait a minute. Right.
Well done. For those who didn't see it, it's a Harold Price Crusader. Takes me back many a year.
Okay, I'd like to call Bud Routlick up here to take care of clown racing and foxbird racing. Bud Ray.
I'm on my way.
For a racing guy, you travel awful slow. I cornered this guy at Toledo who was out there at the swap shop. I said, how'd you like to come out to Brodak and run racing for us? He says, well, I've been thinking about coming out there, and I said, you're hired.
Where's the sheet with the names on it? I certainly don't remember it.
Don't take no sheet off nobody.
Whoa! Good one, Sleepy.
Sleepy says. That's two.
We ran Foxburg first, so we'll do Foxburg first. Third place in Foxburg is Thomas Hardison.
Hey, Connie!
Congratulations.
Where'd you pick from? Oh, thanks for hanging up there.
Hit!
Yeah, by all means, bring them up here. All the years I've done racing, I've seen fathers pit for their sons, but I've never seen both parents pit for their son before. This is Foxburg third place in the distance. Let me see your trophy in a minute. We have a small adjustment to make.
Well, they're both the same thing, and they both have the same thing. They're 2 third places. I think there's one for the quick crew. Yeah, one
told me that. Congratulations. See what happens with that. Okay. Second place was Ryan Nav.
I had to leave.
Okay. And first place was Samuel Wright.
I think he left too.
Clown racing. Third place, Ted Heinrich. Sorry, Ted.
All right, Teddy!
And his picture was Dan Danger.
Wow, what a handicap.
I want to register a protest. John, is your bandsaw warmed up? I pitted for him in the first race. I want a half of this other trophy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Second place is Thomas Hardison. Again.
And
Pit crew. Congratulations. First place was Neil Beekman, and his pit crew is the reason he's in first place. They had the only 2 good pit stops all day. They are the reason he won first place. 2 killer pit stops. Congratulations. Okay. That's it for racing.
Well, thanks, Bud. Big hand for my event director, Bud Rowley. I think he's going to do it again next year. Phil Cartier here, or is he still hiding his head someplace? Phil Cartier? Come on out here. Want to take care of your combat,
Third place, they had to leave. It's Louis Lopez. Louis has been working hard to try and place the last 2 years, and he finally made it again. He was so happy. Second place was Bob Whiteman. I really wish Bob hadn't run off, but he only started flying control line combat last year. And he won second place. You're doing a very great job. And then in first place, what can I say? We have to we try to invite stunt people out to come out and join the crowd. It was really great to see them loosening up a little bit with the ice on Kevin there. But first place was Bob Hunt. He did a tremendous job. Yay!
Thank you.
That's the second time they did that to me. Well, I'll see you in August, boys. Thanks, guys. I'd like to thank Phil personally for, he called me up, I called him up, asking him to run this thing one more time for us. And he said, sure, no problem. He said, how'd you like to fly? I said, I haven't got any ships. He says, I'll lend you one of mine. One of mine. He said, do it with one airplane or don't do it at all, but you can borrow one. I said, yeah, okay, I'll come out and play. So I'd like to thank Phil for lending me what turned out to be one of the finest flying airplanes of any type I've ever flown in my life. And the last time I flew a combat ship in competition was around 1963, I think, someplace in that vicinity. So, thanks, Phil.
You're welcome.
Okay, can I have my assistant event contest director out here for a minute?
You want a dry shirt, Bob?
No, it feels good, actually.
I got a Windy Video shirt laying back there.
I got one home in my shop.
I know.
cleans the bench fine. All right, the Pampa Awards, Pampa Stunt. Why don't you give me that? All right, Pampa Stunt. Where are we? The Pampa Stunt? Wrong page. Pampa Beginner. Third place, Jim DeYoung. I think Jim had to leave. Oh, there you are.
Hey, Jimmy!
So, we're giving you a trophy kit. That was one of the most beautiful Noblers. Anybody see that Nobler? Yeah. What a great looking Nobler that was. Second place.
You need this, too.
In the hammer. Second place in Pampa Beginner is, we had Owen Richards here, but that doesn't look right. What is it?
No.
Pampa Beginner, Owen Richards.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right?
You got the wrong picture on here, Owen. Sorry about that.
We will fix that, Owen.
Fix that. Oh, we got profiles.
Hold on.
My assistant event director, contest director just messed up.
Now, hold on. We're over here, I think.
Well, okay, tell you what. Want to go back to profile?
Okay. No. Beginner second. That's right, Owen. It looks like you. All right, Owen.
Okay, in first place, Pampa Beginner, is Victor Sinclair. You don't have any water or anything, do you? Okay, let's go over to the profile. What I wanted to do first was profile, so why don't we do that, Tommy?
Okay.
Put in order here. Sorry about that. That's my first mistake ever here.
Excuse me.
Profile Beginner. Third place, Jack Jackson. Here, maybe he took his trophy and left? Guess he took his trophy and left. Second place, profile Jim DeYoung. Got it right this time.
Owen again.
First place, profile Beginner, Owen Richards again. With a Dr. Ted Fancher design. Okay, profile intermediate. Let's see, I met this guy once already this week. Bob, you here, Price? Come on up.
Wait a minute. Special presentation.
Uh-oh. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Here's your trophy in your bucket, Bob.
Had him worried for a minute there. Profile intermediate second place. My benefactor here, Phil Cartier.
Hey!
There's a bucket of water. Okay.
Like Napoleon said about his generals, he'd rather have them be lucky than good. The motor ran once all week just when I needed it.
Fortunately, your motor ran for me all week. And first place, the profile intermediate, the guy with the grin, Wes?
Hey!
Wes Egan.
Third we don't have. He left, I guess.
Advanced profile. Okay, Jim Harris took third in profile advanced. He had to leave. He's a lawyer, has to get his sleep.
We did court tomorrow. Don't sleep.
They hang upside down, don't they, when they sleep?
Payback, Tom.
Profile advance, second place. Dick Walsey.
Where's Dick?
Hey, Dick.
I saw a great picture of Dick Walsey when he was about 16 years old. You would not believe it.
It didn't flash. Do you want another? No, it's fine. It worked. Okay.
In first place in profile advanced, flying over, that was Scientific American Boy, was it? Oh, that's his other contest he's going to. Right,
no,
right.
That's the Musiano.
Musiano meet. Find out about this Musiano meet down in, where is it, Virginia or Maryland?
Northern Virginia.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're all going to go down.
We may be a little off. These guys are around the bend. Holy crap.
Profile advance, first place, Scott Richland. He left. He already left, okay. Profile expert.
He took it.
Okay.
I couldn't find it, so I guess he's got it.
Profile expert. Third place, Jimmy Damarel. He's already left, but if you have a round of applause for Jimmy, he'll see it on Winnie's tape.
You gonna take Jim's trophy?
Yes. They say behind every great man, there's a woman telling him he's not so hot. And profile expert, second place, Mike Alabama. Tina, come on up with him.
Come on, Tina.
Welcome to the family of Stunt. In first place, in control line expert, our new co-CD, John Sunderland.
Hey, Johnny!
A borrowed airplane, no less. Yeah. They're going to have to cut this one in half.
You need to pose with this. Give me 2 seconds looking this way. You're right, they may have a few questions about the two of us on the swing.
I did it. That was kind of good.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
McCoy 35.
Hey, whatever works.
Since our event directors both left, I'll have to do fun scale, which is fine with me.
They're here, Bob.
They're here?
Are the Knights here?
Oh, we're looking for you guys before.
They're so
Yeah. I'm not going to ask. Come on up. And one more time, a round of applause. Come on in here, Al. Come on. For Allie Hendricks here from the other night.
Yeah!
Plays a mean guitar, doesn't he?
Because I have to bring up the other half of the act, who is also a winner of third place in Fun Scale, Young Daniel. And I convinced Danny to fly Fun Scale a couple years at one of our contests, and he's been a participant ever since. And I was really happy to see the turnout in Fun Scale here this year. Now I need Bob. I need second place.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that one.
Walt Burnell. We have for second place in Fun Scale.
Hey, Walt!
Patty Wagstaff. What? And who's flying that? A girl.
Yeah, but it's a man pulling the strings.
I see a bucket of ice in his future. You girls doing a good
It's going to be a long ride.
It's very long out.
Those old married men in the audience will appreciate. That was a stealth move to avoid having to buy a new air conditioner. Take a tip.
Now we're starting to get rained on here. First place in Fun Scale, who had a flawless flight, I have to say. I watched almost all the flights yesterday. This is someone who's recently returned back to our club, in about the last year and a half or so with his son. Great flying team. This is Ruby McBride, first place in Fun Scale.
All right, Ruben!
Thank you, all of you who participated in Fun Scale. Anybody who would like more rules about it, any information, I know our phone number is probably in Tampa. It's in the newsletter. We have a website for the circle burners. Do you know what it's like gscb.
All the control line, you go to any control line site, you can link to
There's
it.
links to it. So if you want to find anything out about that, you can get our phone number, email, all that sort of stuff, and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks.
Mary!
Somehow we made a mistake here.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We only made one of those, Bob.
Well, this is the other one. We didn't finish up Classic Stunt Beginner. In second, well, here, this is Tommy's gig.
Oh, blame Tommy. He's a lawyer, blame Tommy.
You mean there's another way?
What?
What a concept! This is Jim DeYoung. Jim, come on. Jim, I would ask that you just give us a word or two. I watched you fly. You should be flying in beginner. But where did you learn how to blow? You obviously are an old-time free flight man or so. Give us a word.
RC pylon for about 8 or 10 years.
Fuck it!
What's the song, Marie? Amazing Grace. All can be redeemed when they see the light. Thank you, sir. Wes, again, with the indelible non-fade grin. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. Look at that face.
A little disheveled today. We accidentally did the Pampa beginner before. We wanted to save that till the end, but we're going to start now with Pampa intermediate. One second. Make sure we don't make another mistake. I think Pampa intermediate, third place left. Kim Foster, left already? Forgot, left already. Okay, well, hand of applause for Kim anyway.
Hey!
Now, wait a minute here. In second place, John, you can come up and get your trophy. But I've seen in my lifetime, I've seen the talent of too many stilettos. I don't want to see no more stilettos. I had to chase one for too many years in my career.
Bobby, watch that water. All right,
By the way, I've talked to Les McDonald just recently. I invited him up to this. He said he couldn't make it. He was going on a ride with his wife in North Carolina, but he said, say hi to everybody. He's going to try to make it up one of these years and judge for us or just hang out. So he said to say hi. Hi, Les. Great. Pampa Intermediate, first place. Steve Fitton.
Hey!
All right. Good to see some new faces, too. Pampa Stunt, advanced, third place. Another beautiful airplane. Walt, want to come up here? Walt?
Hey!
Hey, his shirt matches his airplane. Look at this. Pampa Stunt, advanced, second place. Mike Alabov. And Tina, come on.
Hey, Mikey!
Okay, now, the time I've been waiting for. He's wet already, he won't mind getting dirty. Come on up here, Kevin.
Present! You are now an
I may live to regret that. Okay, I don't know who any of these guys are. They're the experts. In third place, boy, did this guy build a pretty airplane. He built such a pretty airplane that the Brazilian National Aero Club stole the profile of his airplane for their shirts and hats. John Sunderland.
Hey!
And condolences in advance on next year being the CD. Second place. What can I say about this guy? A lot, really. Ever since I first met this gentleman, probably around 1971 or so, maybe even before that, he built beautiful airplanes, just absolutely spectacular airplanes. I've never seen him with anything less than what I would consider a front row airplane or a concourse caliber airplane. He's also been flying quality for many years, many times a bridesmaid, never a bride. Almost this time, but certainly he sure made some noise at this contest. Mike Rogers.
Hey, Mikey!
What can I say about this guy?
I bet you can't wait.
Okay, innovator, craftsman, mentor, teacher.
Great husband.
Teacher. Videographer. First place and expert, stunt, Wendy Ertnowski.
I'm always looking out.
You guys hear I won combat? That's about it. Thanks for coming. Will you come again next year?
Hey! Will you fly combat again next year?
You bet. But again, all stunt flyers next year have to fly combat.
It came to be that after 2 paint jobs, Bob Brookins finally got oh, it's pouring rain. How nice. Boy, the rain has been haunting this plane. All right, fancy pants. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think that's too shabby for a 5-minute paint job. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How's the lady like it? She's happy?
Yeah,
okay.
she is.
Okay, that's good.
Towels and wipe it very lightly. Get the water out.
Real carefully, yeah, real carefully. Yeah, you never do know. Will you paint a plane in 5 minutes in 2 days?
Yeah. I thought it came out really decent.
Huh? It's great.
That's all right. I'll get the buffing done on it now.
One final advertisement. If you're looking for foam wings, here's the man. John, I need the money, Duncan.
I got a house. I met you one time.
He just bought his first house. He needs the money. He's got his son out hawking my stuff here.
Yeah.
And I gotta do what I gotta do.
I'm pretty much getting out of it.
No way. I'm working now.
Pete Bergstrom, probably the world's quickest trim master to trimming his new plane.
Well, I said, don't sell all your stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he sold your plane.
You sold a lot of them already.
Oh my gosh. Sales manager for the week. How many shirts did you made like $30 this week, right?
No.
Look, listen. You're on commission. You got to keep track of how much money you make. Or Wendy, I could just say you didn't sell any.
I made $20.
You made 20? Means you sold 200 of my stuff? Good. There's probably a lot of unhappy customers. They're going to want their money back.
From you, I made $18.
8? Wow, we're in a big fish. There's some big fish swimming in this pond. We got to go find out if Peeps is still alive. We got to give Karen a call.
Still haven't found out, huh?
Wow, we can't find out. They're not home. Peeps. No, Peeps is still okay.
He just enjoyed this too.
You had a great time? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Really good time. He told me he'd be seeing us in Flushing.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Yeah, he has relatives down there.
Not down here. They're an hour and a half away.
What's going on?
Guy's keys locked in.
You got a crowbar?
This big arc.
Yeah, let's go through here with a real long can of wire. Oh yeah, I think we can get through with your real thin wire.
It's got power door locks?
Yeah, just hit the button.
I need to hit the button. Look how far down they are.
Yeah, we need a wire about this long.
See, we need a guy that was born and raised in New York City. You got a Slim Jim?
I might, I don't know.
Thank you, John. That's right.
John, good to see you again. Wait a minute. Our resident New Yorker breaks in without getting a sweaty armpit. What if there's ever anything missing out of your car?
Yeah, that was the first shot. There it goes.
Boy, you know what's a good idea? Get an extra key and tape it up under the car somewhere.
Yeah, tape it
Because when you get old, you forget.
And it works in mine, too.
When you get old.
It works in mine, too.
Let's see if mine. Why don't we start stealing cars? I could use the money. I wouldn't have to make so many bell cranks then.
the alarm on this thing.
Oh.
It does.
Uh-oh.
You just put that out of the can?
Your lunch meat, Neil. Yeah, how about a white one?
Yeah, I
Would you like a white one? Oh, gold interior?
You just had a hunch that your key might work? Is that what you tried?
Hey, right, you know that shirt you have that has Hall of Fame and all these things? On the bottom it says car thief.
Now try and get in it.
Oh, you guys are terrible. Oh, man. The big Artmobile.
Fords don't have that.
Whoa, never a dull moment. Father Regis, they're trying to steal cars here.
No, he's got it. It's okay.
They're trying to steal. They actually broke into Big Art's car. Can you believe that? They broke into his. He locked himself out. They got to get a New Yorker to go break in. He had it open in 30 seconds. So much for security systems. Well, we're getting ready to pack it. Here's the guy that's really responsible for a lot of the fun we have.
Did you get that?
Danny DeVito. The man, thanks a lot. The man, we had a great time as always out here. Good. You guys maintain the place like, I don't know, the other two gentlemen.
Sammy Pope.
Okay, Wendy.
John Snyder.
Okay, Wendy. John, I don't care what they say, you are the man. They don't say, don't mow the grass next to you. See how quick they come to their senses? We could put out some of that Miracle Grow. Hey, one thing good if you could though, you know where the experts flew the circle? Yep. Right at the end of the pad, the grass goes up. You could kind of roll out or put parts. We're going to take care of that, but are we? Yeah. Or else put some stuff there, make it a lot worse so nobody goes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On my takeoff, I said, uh-oh.
Circle 3.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I ain't into this, Dad. Next year I won't care, but this year.
Okay.
I'll feel like I'll let George down if I don't do well at the Nats.
Oh yeah, well, that's what,
Okay, thanks.
I'd go over there and take his first.
General Motors? Whoopsie. No, Danny, if you need some bucks, we have a guy here that can break his way into a Bronco in 30 seconds.
I think I can beat him on that.
They got a movie now called in 60 seconds. We can top that.
Yeah.
Bottle builder called 30 seconds.
And if that doesn't work, he shoots the window out.
Yeah, Art's looking for his key. He goes, gee, I don't have all the keys are inside. I said, Jen, you got a tire iron?
I've done this a lot of
I'll show you how to get in that car before you can say WindyErknowski.com.
But nobody don't have a Slim Jim, and that's in New York.
That's mandatory equipment. A gun, a razor in your shoe, and a Slim Jim.
Instead of battery cables, you got to have a Slim Jim.
Sleepy, I was 25 years old before I knew they sold cars. I thought everybody just went and took one. This kid here, he's a potential car thief.
Yeah, because he stole money. His son.
You stole money?
No. Don't believe Sleepy.
Raffle money.
How much raffle money did you steal? $18?
No, ask the ladies.
Swear on my grave.
I swear on your little grave.
Okay, now we need to shoot me.
So I go next door to the insurance place.
Look how many trophies this guy's got. Look at that, 4 on the ground. Sorry, Dan, you only got 7 today?
Hey, congratulations, Wendy.
Oh, thanks.
Very good.
We're going to do this Reno air race? We don't even have to. Joe left already.
I guess I'm doing it tonight.
Joe, yeah, we got to do it at that. We got to put up a poster, a posted time. We need a digital photo.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Bada bing, bada boom. No, these are child abuse tools.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't sell it. Two of the guys went home, so we're going to do that to Nats. Bring it to the Nats. We're going to take a group photo. Now we have a reason to get you to come to the Nats. Look at he's going home with Brodak spinner. Whoa. Brodak hand delivered, a Brodak decal. Oh my God. Just unbelievable. Girls rule. Whoa.
I'm not taking one of those to my house.
No. I definitely not taking one of those to my house.
You know it, you just don't want to admit it. That's true.
So he's happy with the paint job?
Yeah.
The 2-day special?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Actually, what, about an hour and a half?
Yeah, hour and a half to paint the whole thing. Something like that.
Yeah, we got to do that. This little gun's 3 1/4. The other gun's 4 1/2.
This one's a beauty, though.
Oh, man.
And the women that make it all possible. Okay. Are there any antiques left on the ride home? We're going to hit any antique this? We're going to have Heidi. We're going to have furniture on the roof. Doll furniture.
Airplane on the roof.
Doilies. I got doilies.
I know. The FN's on the roof. That's right. Did you hear her?
You're going to go down the road. I look like one of these guys that's homeless with all his stuff on the roof. Unbelievable.
You love every minute of it.
Yeah. We're not going to roll, but... Oh, you know if you can motel?
Yeah.
Oh, then why not giving you a ride?
Because you just like kissing people.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's a good thing.
Yeah, there's no crime in that.
Are you going to be at the hotel? I'm not saying goodbye to you. I'll see you later.
When it comes to carrying, you got to consider the options, you know?
Yeah.
That's really weird. I get one in our to get a hug.
Get used to it. Get used to it.
And I want to say thank you to Wendy for all his help.
Oh, there goes my wife.
Thank you, hon.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. So we leave the field. Absolutely. If you haven't been to a Brodak meet, you know, give up candy for the week, or give up eating lunch, or whatever you have to do. Get to a Brodak meet.
Yep, as Miss Ashley sitting here.
As Miss Ashley says goodnight to the crowd. Now the sun has truly set on one of the nicest times of our lives. We're going to take tomorrow, we're going to stay overnight, and tomorrow we're going to do a day of antiquing. And the main thing, the biggest thing, and I know you've been sitting through 9 videos waiting to see what was happening to Peeps. Well, we found out just an hour ago, Peeps is alive and well, and the people that have been watching him, he's actually started to fly, so we're going to really look forward to seeing our baby tomorrow. Peeps. Looks like we're going to have a real nice ride home. And even if the weather were terrible, just knowing we're going to see Peeps tonight, I can't look at. I always take a picture of this railroad bridge, and I'm like, this is unbelievable bridge here. And there's a trestle. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see it. Some real interesting railroad-related things in this area of the country. Well, we certainly have lucked out having a beautiful traveling day. And every time we go back through the 4 tunnels or the 5 tunnels, I always feel like another little chapter of my life has been completed. Now, it can't be raining inside the tunnel today, because it hasn't rained the whole day. But in Pennsylvania, you never really know. Nah, not even raining inside the tunnel. Oh, this whole trip is turning out to be a joy. Beautiful weather. We are coming up on the antique capital of the world. Absolute antique capital of the world. Oh, we're already at the Tuscarora Tunnel. Love these tunnels. antique place. Look at this little rabbit. Oh, he's got an itchy ear. He knows you're coming here to go antiquing. This is our little antique find here. Da-da-da-da. He's not going to let us get too close to him, though.
He's not moving. He's a duck rabbit. There he goes.
How can he be a duck
He's a
rabbit?
cottontail.
Ah. Hey, rabbit, we're here antiquing.
Cute. Oh, is he
Look at this. Look at this. He's not the smartest rabbit in the world. Runs back and forth in front of the car. Hey, rabbit.
He's perking and stuff.
All right. So we have this little antique find, and we know there's room over there. 60. This is the best part of going to Brodak's is the antiquing.
You're parking down the hill.
At least for Karen. Now, we go out to Pennsylvania a couple of times a year. We always find some interesting stuff. Here's off the beaten path. Right off the main road, there's a mama duck and all the little baby ducks. And we're just about finished with our antiquing, and we're ready to go see Peeps. It's 6 days since we've seen Peeps. Oh, it's great to be back in the rolling hills of New Jersey, where there's a speed trap a minute, and we've been seeing more cops here. Anyway, we're going to go get Peeps pretty soon. I'm really looking forward to seeing Peeps. I've been missing them for this whole vacation. Home again, jiggity jig. Nice traffic. Now we're finally over at the home, and boy, it took a long time to get over at the home of the people that are watching Peeps for us. Cloth off. We'll expose him to the world. Oh my God, he's gigantic. Oh, Peeps.
Come here.
You see what Mona did?
Sit down a minute.
Yeah, I see Mona put branches in her exquisite kitchen yet for Peeps. Come on.
Come on.
Oh my God, he can fly around and everything.
Don't be bashful.
Come on.
I think she's going to turn out to be a Baltimore Oriole.
A Baltimore Oriole? Like the baseball team?
Come on, you can do it.
Come on here.
Well, I have that bird book that tells you what all these birds do. Come on, Peeps. Peeps. Oh my God, look at this Peeps. I can't believe how good he is.
Well, come on. Come out.
Oh, there we go.
I want to come out.
Oh my God,
That's gigantic. I told you.
he's like a real bird. Oh my God. Let me get a close-up of him. Peeps, you're the star of the movie. Oh, he's cleaner than when I had him. He bites the camera now.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, bite me.
Curious. Oh, he had a bath.
He's under reflection.
He had a bath.
God. He had a bath? Did you wet him down? Peeps.
Let him down.
So he's like a Baltimore Oriole, you believe
This was
this?
full of water.
Oh, he just took his own bath.
Took a bath.
He was so full of food the day oh my God, is he beautiful?
Just wait.
Oh. The dogs like him, huh?
Show off.
Let's see how you fly. Birds are supposed to fly. Look at this. He lands on me. Look at this. He lands on me. Peeps, you're landing on me. Now tell me, if there's anybody out there watch this video, it's a long, boring video, but coming home to Peeps makes it all worthwhile. And we got some other surprises on the end of this video, so don't go away. There's look at this Peeps. I don't believe it. Peeps, you could have been run over and squashed like a pancake. Look at him. Oh my God, he's great. Peeps, you are okay. Saved from the four-wheel drive cars. Now, I just had to find a real special spot in my Spitfire bedroom for those great little model Spitfires. And I hope they'll have a nice, happy home here. So right next to my radio that plays Winston Churchill World War II speeches. And it's just one of the things. Now that the Brodak, the Brodak 2000 is over, I've really started to think things through here. I'm thinking how different things are now than if our event had gone in the direction it was originally in, or I guess it matured from, of just one class of competition in every national or every event having one winner. Well, the Brodak meet, VSC, and even the nationals, now that we have classes, are such a wonderful change in the direction that everybody can partake in a hobby. Everybody has a chance to win some award for their hard work and their dedication. And I guess it goes without saying that John Brodak and this contest, and of course VSC and John Misk, just to name a few, are all responsible for really adding a dimension to the event that takes us out of the era where there was just one person who basically won one award at the national and that was it. And I think we've gone in a much better direction. And I want to thank John and Buzz and all the people that made this event happen. Now we have one special little treat, and I've saved it for the end of the tapes. We have some photographs and actually some footage of Paul Walker flying his all-new B-17. Just wondering, somewhere in Paul Walker's house he has to have a B-17 room, because if he's got two of them, that's a room of a house. Anyway, just one of the little souvenirs from our Brodak meet, and we collect them from all over the world. We just love collecting this stuff. Now let's just put that footage of the B-17 on the end of this tape with a couple other little comments we have. Anyway, really, thanks a whole lot for joining us. And we're going to try to, in the future, we're going to finish up the candy apple paint testing. There's a lot of cool new stuff, and I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but we have a project coming for next year's building season that's going to be really, really special, I hope. I don't know what to say. All the time that when I put this room together, I just never knew if all the work was going to be worthwhile, but I don't know. There's times, and I guess today is one of them, when it just seems like it's just a cool place to hang out, and obviously for the people who come to visit us and stay with us, it's just the coolest of places. Hope you've enjoyed sharing it with us. Well, it's a couple of days after we've been back, and we've had Peeps back up to the, the Birdie Boutique is the name of the place. And she looked him over and she said it really isn't possible to release him back into the wild. So look at this. Look what Mike Kajeski made this cage. I mean, I could get in this cage. In fact, for a little bird, it's kind of embarrassing. He needs to be bigger. Peeps. My name is Peeps. Here, Mike Kajeski came up with this. Why am I putting this on the video? I don't know. Because Peeps was kind of a part of the Brodak 2000 meet. He's all wet. He's got his own, by the way, his own little bowl there where he takes a bath. And what he's been doing is something you'll probably want to do over and over again. He's been watching the Brodak video. In fact, look at this. Look at this. He's been watching the videos over and over and over again. Boy, has he been the joy of the Brodak 2000 meet. Peeps. And why do we call him Peeps? Because he peeps. I'm in the shop long enough now that he helps me make carbon fiber landing gear every day, among other things. Why can't I train you to do some of the dirty work around here? Yeah, I know, you're all dirty from eating. I just fed him. You're going back in the box. And now we're going to put on Paul Walker's B-17 flights. Come on, get up there. Imagine the size of it. Look, 1/3 of my shop now. 1/3. Look at the size of this. There's a Peeps has a house. Just unbelievable. Bruce Hunt donated this footage. Inside the thing, that's when the pressure of the steel gets on with it, and it cuts all the engines off simultaneously. Heater hose, when they cut all on there. So you got a ruling on whether or not that is considered a shut-off or not. To call it something else. One that was singing that, but he's very well. Yeah,
to make sure you don't hit the sand over there. Yeah, go ahead. John would have had me do that, except I couldn't walk under the wing. He said it. He just didn't have the nerve to say it out loud. Commit that much energy. And then on top of that, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Where are these zeros coming from? I know they're coming right here. How should I stop soon? It looks like it is. That's my. Oh, you got something over I can put in there? It's in the line. Is that right? More fuel, I just started. How many of you got? That's what he's trying to fly, you know.
Maybe take 2 people to hold it.
Yeah. Chris is going to cover the batteries out. Dan's going to hold it.
to a certain point, all the engines are supposed to shut off at the same time. The one he used last year, that's the way it works. But this year he's got some extra stuff in it.
This is really amazing. Look, I never seen it. Is this a control line? Look at this.
What does it weigh, Paul? I wish I could tell you. I haven't put it on the scale for they took it off. Oh, a number of things go on with it. Mid-90s.
This is the where's the Mesa?
Paul Walker.
Ah, Mr. Walker. Yeah. You're superior job. Absolutely. Okay, moving along here. This is showing a room here. Here's one of the...
Okay, look, Scott, you find any flaws? Yeah, I did. Did you? Yes. Okay, what did you decide? What did I decide? Well, it's not mine. Huh? It's not yours? It's not mine. That's the flaw. Boy, that's pretty fancy. Yeah, I'm not going to fade the fuel.
What is good?
What is it, 6 ounces you use? Yeah.
Battery with you.
More than that.
What do you use it for, 6 ounces in your bladder, do you think?
Or what?
Do I think? No, I know.
No, it's not 6 ounces. Okay.
It's 12.
Yeah, see, I was right. We noticed that you spent a lot of time on the detail at the exhausts and I like your speaker. Oh yeah, this is the piece over here. Look at that. Carbon fiber, it's got everything else. Little cushion. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's telling that dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing that there.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had the guy in here from TV doing film here earlier. This should be only over like 5 videos to send with us. Yeah. I'll sell one later. No. Maybe I could make up a bunch of copies and put them on the internet for sale. Now here's the judges out there to see whether give him 10 points. So. Oh! 10?
Next pair. Real 702. Pressure fitting. I got it.
Okay, we got lots of that. Don the play holding, hard rush, the electrician, switch on, back. Got his prime. Gonna prime and turn over each engine. Gotta get the ritual down here.
Have you seen the one they have one at Arlington?
Oh yeah?
17?
So this one is this one is modeled after one of the lost bombers that flew in World War II, 909, or one that flew the most, or something like that. Still has a famous reputation around Boeing.
Like the Memphis Belle has.
That. And Paul was talking about take it down to the wind tunnel, where they originally did some of the wind tunnel tests. And I got some old pictures of models that are about that size of the B-17 back when they did the wind tunnel test. So he wanted to put that one in there and get pictures of it.
I have a video of 1943 film.
There it is.
You got the audio?
That's
I'm going to have to ask the judges to get back over there, please. Right, this is a free viewing area. Better get that thing up. Better get that thing up close.
Okay, here's Paul. He's going to make a second attempt. He doesn't know which way he's going to climb and run up each engine. Higher reaction in the back. Running the battery box. Got separate cable leads on each engine. Those switches, you got to turn them off and on as each engine starts.